Alright guys, this is very important to learn. This is something that you can always pick up, and it's one of the first things I always do, and it's and basically what this is 12 bar blues in E. And it works like this. First you start on a regular old E chord, and I recommend squeezing and unsqueezing the chords to get good rhythm muting. And you need to use your right hand also, your pick hand, up against the strings. That's how you don't, you don't want to sound like that all the time, the whole ringing thing, it's the space between the notes that counts. So anyway, let's go to the next one. So you start off with an E, then economy of motion is key here. You move these fingers over. I'm guilty of slapping a finger down and slapping this finger down, which is even worse. It should go from here to here. And this is an A7. If it was a regular old A, it would be A major like that, and you can do that too. But if you're doing some blues, gives it that extra growl to leave this middle one open. So you go from here. You can drop your pinky for even more coolness. So instead of see, now you got to make sure that this finger is clear in that string, or else you get muting problems. So it's good to work on your angle, play around with it, find out whatever your hand is comfortable doing, where you're trying not to screw up too many times. You can expect some screw-ups because that's just the way it works, So, on to the third chord, the B, right? And it's a B7. Looks like this. So, this finger and then this finger, you skip this string, so you're skipping every other string, right? String, string, string. Then just drop your index finger. This is a B7. Don't play the E open, because if you do, hear it, it's not right. So leave the B, or leave this low E muted with your thumb. So you can strum all of them, but just, just a little flesh, just to kill that note. Right? Now if you move this, back to the E. Open A. So when you do it, when you're practiced up, and you can do this all the time, and it is sure a lot of fun, is sorry, it's a little fun with the whammy there. But anyhow, 12 bar blues in A, or an E, right? spazzed out there at the end. But anyhow, that's how you play 12-bar blues in the open position in E.